Okay. Hold. Give me a sec. So I'm so hyped for this, bro. Like I've been working on this project for for a while, and this is what I kind of done with it. At this point, it's starting to feel really premium. Look at this shit, boy. It's like a subtle hover effect. You see this? This is unrefined for now. This is how it used to look before. We're gonna do some upgrades today, probably on the side. But yeah, look how premium this shit starts to feel. We have the subtle like particle background. We have the green light. Of course, it's still a very unrefined version. It's gonna come a lot of iteration from this, but it's starting to get closer to my vision, right? Week same here. This is just an analysis section where we're supposed to make our analysis for each day, right? As a trader, this is a journaling app built around traders, right? Around the traders' habits and the traders' responsibilities, in a sense. Analysis, making your analysis. This is our trade journal. Now that felt so clean, not gonna cap. We have win rate, we have average R, we have average duration of your wins and losses, and total R. This is like an equity curve, right? It's starting to look really good, yet still haven't done what I want with it. It's just like a raw version, and me just step by step getting closer to my vision and what I want this journal to be like. Pretty much what I want this journal to be like is everything I wished Notion to be, right? Everything I wish Notion to be, like the missteps about, I don't know, just customizing, having a dashboard, having a cleaner look, having like a trader's dashboard, right? We can see our win rate, we can see our win rate. Also, I will need to add this, so win rate and average are in these things changing based on the filter you have. That's a really good functionality that I will add from now on. So meaning, if you look like Monday through Friday, let's see this week, then you can see your win rate for this week. That's very cool. I need to remember that. I need to remember that to be able, like, your stats changing based on the filter you select. Maybe from here, you can select like more things, right? You can select like a setup, and things like that. So we're gonna see like a custom filter, but it's pretty cool until now. And here we just add our trades. This is pretty much like a journal where we add our trades, and yes, data will be calculated based on the trades you introduce. It's not going to be linked to an account because this is journaling. I don't want it I don't know, bro. I just don't want it to feel that way. And you're gonna have, you can alter your results, sure, but that's you cheating yourself, right? That's you generally cheating yourself. Yeah, because you can be honest, right, and have an honest review of your statistic, where you can lie to yourself, and I don't know, whatever you want to do, buddy. It's up to you if you want like real statistics or if you don't. And it's just pretty cool. Until now, we will have monthly, so we will have the prop firm, the usual prop firm dashboard, you see, with your trades, right? This is cool. This is very cool. What the fuck? Dribble, let me, bro, I just confirmed this like a few seconds ago. Not a few seconds, but today. Oh, I forgot about that one. Oh, come on, bruh. Oh, this is pretty cool. Yeah, this is similar to, oh, this is very similar actually to my current. Oh, this is cool as fuck. We can take some serious inspiration from this. Make the equity curve cooler. Yeah, that would be so cool to um have like the equity curve cooler, right? Something like this. Oof, that would be really fucking good. And of course, like we have the glassy panels that just feel high end. And yeah, like this is like an account prop for dashboard, but it just looks so good. We really need to save this picture, and we're gonna save it in how do I call it? What am I saying? Better journaling. This is how the app is gonna be called. Let me also open my chat in case we will have someone type in. So yeah, give me one sec. This definitely looks very cool. I really want to take inspiration from this. Did I save the screenshot or didn't I? So I'm gonna also share a bit of like vision of how I want the app to feel very high end. I just want it to feel this way, right? How this app feels, right? I just want it that way. Same with here. I don't know, this is it. What? Yeah, this is another really good example. I like the green here. I like the minimalistic parts, right? This also looks good. I just like the glassy panels. I just want it to feel very high end. I also like this dashboard is clean, just not the color, just too much purple. But yeah. And where's the one with the search bar that we just, this is it? Oh yeah, this is it. This looks very good as like a dashboard inspiration. I really like how these feel. You kind of like like a consistent pattern that we see across the tree, which I've tried implementing with my app, is the like particles in the background. This is very cool. It's very subtle. It's so cool, bro. This background is really good. I really like it. Maybe do something with the light, but I just like it because it's subtle. It's to the point where you don't really feel, I don't know, bored that you have a page open. One rule that I have is every single page that I'm gonna open is gonna have to move, right? Even in the slightest amount. That's why we also have the hover here. It just makes, I don't know, using the site feel more premium and exactly kind of like what I want it to be. Custom cursor, you also have like a custom cursor. I'm gonna probably modify this. Very likely not gonna keep this, but yeah, using this like as like glassy. Also, we have interesting kind of like a star background here. Maybe that's what we can do here. And yeah, maybe we can use these as inspiration for how we want this maybe to look. Ooh, this feels so good, bro. Instantly when I'm looking at this shit, I feel so good, bro. Imagine, yeah, it's a good feeling. I know this is what we should have, right? It's already seeing something like this on your fucking dashboard. Like, oh my fucking god, it makes, I don't know, it just makes you feel good, bro. It just makes you feel good. I don't know how to explain. But yeah, this is just gonna, I'm just gonna make an introduction to what the app's gonna be. For now today, I'm gonna try and work on these parts where we journal. This is the similar part to Notion. This is gonna be pretty much Notion in my app. Like, we're just gonna use like similar style to Notion, just make it feel more high end. The only thing I like about Notion is the journaling part, where I can write, where I can make, I think I can make headers. I'm not sure. I think I added in. Oh, I don't think I added it. Okay, so I added the bullet list though. So it's gonna be things like Notion, right? And yeah, this just looks old. We will have to definitely adjust this. And here we just are able to. Why I cannot speak, bro? Here we're just gonna have on the weekly view. Here is pretty much what we're gonna do, is just make our analysis and decide, okay, what direction do I want to take for the day? Maybe bullish, maybe bearish. Do I have a potential trade here or not? And based on the answer you put there, you're gonna have kind of like a, yeah, you can just open this page, see these, okay, these are my pairs for the day, and be more organized. Also on the week basis, for some reason Sunday, June, oh yeah, we're on Sunday. For it to be visible there, we're gonna have to adjust and change our things here. Maybe, okay, let's say all these pairs we consider maybe 2 tradable and 1 hard skip, right? We see our analysis here, right? Each session, London, New York, we need to do something about the colors. It just doesn't feel right, especially this one on the this is more like bias. I just don't think it's necessarily suitable to even be there. Let me see what we add. Week again. Oh, this looks so good. This looks when it's completed. Oh, this, how is this completed though? How is this completed, bro? There's still some errors with, I feel like maybe data transmitting, right? With what's happening, how the data is saved across analysis. I do remember last time I did it, it was done okay, but maybe with the changes that we made. So this is June 23. Oh, and why does this look so good though? That's how I want it to look like when it's completed. Oof, this looks so good. Why is Monday looking completed here? I'm maybe gonna take a screenshot like this to, oof, this looks so fucking good, bro. Only thing I wish is for like generally it to be bigger, right? Like be wider, and maybe the font being better maybe have like a snippet with, yeah, and the month also, like we see Tuesday, and but it's just weird, there's a bug here. Shows Monday like green in a sense highlighted, and I don't understand why exactly. I want this how it looks like when it's completed. Maybe I'd hover effects for the current day that we're in to just know, right? And on the weekly we just need to make it, it's not gonna be something that I necessarily use so much anymore, at least. We're gonna trade from home, yeah, when I'm gonna trade from home I can do it. Then here we just, the animations are fine, we just need to work. So I'm trying to kind of like make a plan for what I want to do today, but I just got deviated again. I'm gonna continue on what is gonna do. You're just gonna be able to see, right, what um okay, for example, for Tuesday, what pairs that I consider tradable? We see here on the monthly, it stacks and this, and then you can refine, right? You can refine on, okay, what pairs that I consider tradable at the start of the day? Did I end up trading them? Did I not? It's just journaling things. You can see, um, yeah, you can just see that this hover is very very cool. I don't think it's maybe useful. Maybe another thing that would make sense to add is kind of like have a review section where you see, okay, how many of them ended up being right. So I really need to save these ideas also somewhere, because I really want to work on this app like hard. How the fuck do I do it? Should I do it in Notion? Yeah, maybe Notion. Yeah, see, like again, I'm using Notion right now. I want to transition from Notion. I don't want to be forced to spend it. Also, one thing which I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do this, but I just know I'm probably not gonna give up on trying to do it, is like having the journal app, maybe taking a screenshot, pasting it, and then you having the option to annotate, right? It doesn't have to be a complicated app, just to annotate. And okay, like exactly what I'm doing here, the way I'm doing it right now is bro, this site looks so fucking good, bro. How I'm doing it right now is taking a screenshot of the chart and then writing on it. It's weird, and then pasting it, but it's weird. I want to have like a better software than snipping tool in like my journaling app, right? I don't need to, I mean, it's kind of all almost the same process. It's just slightly more convenient, I guess. Slightly more convenient because I just take, for example, imagine um, me taking like a screenshot, pasting it in my app, and then having the option to annotate. Maybe I can delete, maybe I can undo, I can edit my picture. So yeah, it's gonna be better. That's gonna be what is gonna be cool. So yeah. Um, what did I want to do? Oh yeah, open like my new. Did I create like a place for my oh yeah, trading app? That's gonna be hella organized. Just iteration, I guess. Oh, it looks so good already, bro. Can I make this bigger? Yeah, like this. Okay. One in a sense goals, I guess. Let's do like a big heading, goals. What I want from the analysis section. Visually looks good. I'm also doing visually, okay? So checkbox. See, like also have these things, right? It's exactly how I'm using Notion. I'm really gonna heavily copy Notion here on these things. I want to be able to take these notes and my app that I'm developing, right? So pretty much just transition from Notion to this app, my own app, maybe more suitable around traders. I don't think it's gonna be suitable at all. It's just Notion really built around traders and just better and just smoother and just everything better than Notion. It's this app probably gonna make me a lot of money. Am I just gonna spend it and on supercars? Probably not. I'm probably gonna keep reinvesting it because I think I'm not the only one that feels like there could be a better like journal. Like even if we study TradeZilla, it's it feels so boring, right? It just feels boring. It doesn't feel the same this app is gonna feel. It's just not gonna feel that way. It's gonna completely obliterate TradeZilla in terms of journaling, right? I mean, yeah, it has a cool shit. Like I'm curious how much their subscription is. I know they have backtesting, which I think eventually I will. Wait, I can use it for free now. Yeah, again, this, even this, it doesn't feel bad at all. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't feel bad at all. It's, I think I can do better. It's a good, um, what do I even trade? Indices, bro, CFDs, journal activities, Google search, YouTube, trades all. Yeah, of course they ask you, right? It's $30 a month, bro. It's, I just don't. I think they would have benefited so much more if they made it for free. Oh, this is similar to mine, but yeah. Maybe in terms of technicality, it's gonna be better than my app in terms of raw statistics, because oh yeah, yeah, like you're seeing data linked to your account. But I think as a journaling, how the app is called, Better Journaling, it's just gonna be for journaling purposes, right? And yeah, it's gonna be cooler because I'm gonna get into the next step as well. It's just gonna it's all around the place because it's all my ideas that I currently have. Like, I have a crazy amount of ideas. um I feel like it already kind of looks better than Tree, so I don't even know what I was thinking about. I'm gonna try and finish. Like, I keep getting deviated from what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna try and keep and finish and explain you guys um the vision for the app itself. Then we're gonna go in breakdowns, and here we're gonna do our studies, exactly what I'm doing right now. Breakdowns, breaking down the day, breaking down specific pairs, not necessarily related to our trades, right? In breakdowns, we can do it honestly in our trades section, but yeah, I'm gonna have to do a lot of work around myself here, and I want to like day statistics because I have more trades in a day around like a frequency trade. I don't think it's optimal for me to just journal each trade. Yeah, but we're gonna see later on once I work on this section. A breakdown is just gonna be the section where we have that note taking thing, right? Where we take say and then we can doodle on it, and when we can study pairs and we can study specific PA. Ooh, maybe I can add like a chart here. Ooh, that would be cool. Cool. I'm gonna repaste this picture. Yeah, where we basically include this note taking where you can study. I don't know if I should do it in place where here is just where we're gonna study. I would probably call it study, right? Studying and breaking down PA. And we can study like missed opportunities. Yeah, I think here is a good place where we can study missed opportunities and all these things, right? Maybe we can track, yeah, we can track missed opportunities if we want to, or we can just use it straight for study. Consistency, I feel like I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna do about this. Consistency, what I'm thinking is gonna be pretty fucking cool, so it's gonna be so fucking cool about this. So I think I want to really break down each section after this and kind of like just pour my brains out into what I want this app to be. I think before release I do want to have like old, kind of all these sections. I don't know if we need stats here, we're gonna see. So yeah, I just have so many ideas, but it's so hard and my mind is all over the place. I just have so many ideas on what I want to do. Oh yeah, I was talking about this. I think I will do each section. Page is gonna be analysis, and then like move this actually in it. Analysis, there's gonna be what is the next trades, right? What do we want out of trade section? Page, breakdowns or study. I would just call it study. Maybe stats, I think it's next. Page, stat, consistency, I don't know. Do we want consistency? Consistency is more like rank. There's gonna be a very addictive thing that I'm gonna add here. Ranking or leveling. Ooh. Leveling is such a good word. Like solo leveling and inspiration. That would be so cool. So here we're just gonna have like I'm just gonna write this as well here. In leveling, main idea, it's basically a payment system, virtual coins or whatever you want to call it, where you get paid, yeah, for completing tasks and consistency. Of course, we're gonna have like combos for I'm talking where like I'm a team or some shit, but it's just me. For completing tasks with money, you're able you're able to buy cool stuff. I guess it's either the ranking system is gonna be there here. Here we're just gonna track your consistency and using that. Maybe we're gonna have like, okay, on the analysis section, this is how you're consistent. You've been journaling trades, breakdowns. Okay, how often did it break down? We're gonna also have puzzles, how consistent you are in puzzles as well. Yeah, but the question is, what can you buy? I'm thinking again on bro, this app is already so cool, man. Like I already have planned a like ranking system for this based on your statistics. Okay, like 5 wins, 1 losses, I'm streaky, or I'm here, I'm consistent, or I'm godlike, I'm a very good trader. Your real statistics or whatever you put in your journals, and I think also consistency, right? Maybe consistency is gonna buy some really cool borders or icons that only money can buy, in a sense, only by you being consistent. So yeah, that's one very good question that I need to ask myself, is what can you buy with money? Well, the thing you can buy with money, so let's say like avatar borders like this, maybe themes, yeah, but I think this is really advanced in terms of yeah, when I'm gonna be able to do this. Themes, titles, ooh, cases. Some sort of cases where you can get, again, there like we need to find a cosmetic, right? Cosmetic, but for what? Maybe themes, or maybe things you can use in the app. I think this also, maybe I can monetize this, but I don't think about monetizing. So it's gonna be so fucking cool, bro. This app is gonna be, it's generally gonna take over fucking everything, bro. Like everything. Imagine like we're gonna have a journaling app where we have ranking systems and where we make money out of pretty much being consistent in journaling, and then with the money we can buy cool stuff, bro. Like this is gonna be so fucking crazy. It's just gonna be like everything we all wished for, like all of us. I know everyone wished some shit like this. And then with money, like you also is gonna be like a lesson part where with the money you obtain, you're gonna unlock next lessons. It's just gonna be so fucking cool. And the puzzles, right, the puzzle sections is gonna have like random chart sections where you can, it's like giving you a random day of price action and then asking you, okay, what is the good decision, what would you trade? Maybe similar to backtesting. Yeah, similar to backtesting, but it's like generated from me, so I'm gonna like manually search 200 trades. I don't know, manually, maybe with an AI, but this is gonna be again a really really cool section. So let's get back to what we can buy with money. I think I don't know really. It's not much. Maybe we can buy, of course, more lessons if you're using. It's gonna be interesting. So also like the vision for the app, and yeah, also need to payment, or how we're gonna handle payments. It's, I guess, usage, pricing, billing. I get payment. Just call it payment. Main vision. Free through grind. So we'll give, yeah, of course. I think that's an option I always respected, that somehow apps had, to the point where you actually are really willing to go, or you're really really broke, right? But you, in a sense, I don't know, want this shit and are down to put the work in. Like an app lets you use it for that. Like if you're in that case scenario where you don't have money to buy this app, right? Or you don't have money to upgrade, but you're able to reach those upgraded features by grind, in a sense, by you being consistent, right? You generate money, and then with coins you can buy certain things. Okay, maybe I can buy more puzzles, right? Or maybe I can buy more lessons if I really really want to learn. Yeah. And breakdowns, I think, are not, I think breakdowns are going to be rewarded by like just how many breakdowns you're doing, right? The more breakdowns you're going to do, the more reward you're going to be. Of course, at some point we're going to have to really ensure that payment is getting like dispersed correctly on you actually grinding. But yeah, free through grind, that's it. um of course, premium has more features, or kind of more like same as base 44, or more, I don't know, puzzles, lessons, advanced statistics. But you are able to buy those features through coins, which you earn even for free, as journaling your trades, making your analysis, or breaking down PA. This is gonna be so fucking addictive to use, bro. This is gonna be so fucking crazy, bro. This app. It makes me crazy because I have so many ideas that I've just gathered across years, and now I'm just gonna put them all on this chart, on this fucking project that I have. And it's just my brain keeps rallying non-stop. I just cannot stop about how to make this app cool. I just can't stop, bro. It just keeps going. I'm so fucking obsessive. I can't stop thinking about the app. It's just but I do want to, as the week comes in, I do want to relog back into trading. But yeah, yeah, maybe you're breaking down PA, pretty much payment analysis. We're gonna go back to, yeah, leveling. I've done team cases, but I don't know exactly what cases are gonna give you features, important features. So you're able to buy premium features with coins. This is gonna be so great. It's gonna be so well thought of. It's just gonna be the best fucking app ever. And yeah, that's kind of what I want from leveling. Now, of course, like maybe like a mini dashboard or some shit. Like dashboard, of course, show consistency and analysis, and each section of a trader's habit. So yeah, it's gonna be about the stats of being consistent in using the app and completing the habit. It's gonna be so fucking cool because it's gonna feel so rewarding. You're gonna, at some point, maybe you're just gonna be addicted to using the app because you get money for using it, and then with the money you can buy like cool shit, right? Maybe you can change the theme of the pit of the you, so you're kind of like more motivated to use it. And also maybe when it's gonna turn social, it's gonna be really really cool to have all these sorts of ranks that maybe I was also thinking about using the money to level up in ranks, but I think ranks should be, I think in somewhat of a measure it matters to be consistent as well, so maybe track 2 ranks. That's gonna be interesting. We're gonna see later on if I'm gonna use money or not in ranks. I think it's just my mind is being all over the place right now. Where were we? Oh yeah, just stats of you using the app. That's what it's gonna be about. Stats about you using the app, maybe recent money or some shit, I don't know. It's gonna be so cool. So okay, now we should probably try and take each section and just make our plan for what I'm gonna do with each section. But I really need a break. Like my bro, this is why I'm saying like it's weird how I work. I'm so obsessive. I just can't stop and I overheat. And it's just, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Add a chart around the drawing. It would be so fucking cool. I think we lack right now in terms of design. We lack a bit of charts, but I don't want to be obsessive in a sense about it. It's gonna be. It would be cool to have like. It would be cool to have like candles rather than that would be a cool idea. Instead of the line having like candles that show you the equity curve. That would be so cool. I wonder if I can do that. Where you have like trading candles that show you your equity curve growth. That would be cool as fuck. And yeah, we're gonna see. So trades, yeah, we definitely need to do something about the layout. I do want the same hover effect I'm having here. And here I need to change the hover effect to green, the same we have in the weekly section. And of course we need to work on this as well. These are sections I kind of want to work on today, like analysis and trades, and just get a bit more closer upon what I want. And these are just gonna be sections that are gonna be later on. Like it's gonna take a bit of time, but probably I can bring this app to launch within 1 year, bro. But it's gonna be the best fucking app ever. Like it's just gonna change everything for every trader, because you're gonna have such a fucking cool app that you can use, and it's gonna be free, right? If you don't have the possibility of paying, right, you can still use it, right? And you get rewarded, right? You make money, in a sense, money, right? Like platform based money based on the task you complete, and based on how consistent you are. And then with the money you can buy cool shit, bro. Like it's gonna be so fucking cool. It's just gonna be so addictive to use, because it's gonna be gamified, right? And yeah, it's gonna have the money at this like coin aspect of it, and with that you just always want to grind. Maybe you can buy a cooler border, or maybe you can buy a cool title, or maybe you can buy a different theme for this, you know. How old are you? 23, bro. How about you, man? I'm sorry, I'm just yapping. It's just I cannot stop when I'm thinking about this app. And yeah, puzzles. That's gonna be so fucking fun to use, bro. Just having, I don't know if I'm logged in on chess, but exactly how chess.com has it, the puzzles aspect. I wonder if it lets me. Oh, it lets me, right? You have. Oops, I won. Good work. You have this where you can just fucking exercise in a sense, and that's the same this app is gonna do. It's just gonna give you, oh, look at this scenario, right? What are you doing here? Are you buying? Are you selling? Or are you skipping the trade? And shit like that. And lessons is pretty much gonna be like a course or whatever, but it's gonna be again very similar to chess.com. I cannot use it, but it just teaches you stuff, right? And that's how this is gonna be. You do something, and then oh yeah, what is wrong here? Or you know what I mean? The most important piece in the game. It's gonna be cool as fuck. It teaches you, okay, candle prints and shit like that, but it's gonna take a lot of fucking work to bring this shit to reality, bro. Yeah, challenge your pattern recognition. That's pretty much what it's gonna be. It's gonna be so fucking fun rather than backtesting, right? Because it's just gonna give you like good scenarios, or it's just gonna be faster, right? You don't have to sit in backtest and you kind of like skip through candles. You just, oh, next puzzle, and then it gives you like a scenario where there's a potential trade happening, maybe. You know what I mean? It's just gonna be so fucking good to use. And this is gonna be kind of like the interactive parts, and then of course social is gonna be cool. So I want the app, while using the app, for you to be able to see others people journals, right? Others people analysis. Oh, what the fuck did this guy study? And you come on his profile and you can see what his analysis was, or you can see while his what his trades are, right? It's just gonna be so fucking cool, bro, being able to see the trade that he took. And of course you're gonna have the option to not let people view that if that's what you want, right? It's just gonna be so cool. That's pretty much the vision. I think this is what I'm gonna push towards launch, honestly. I think this is, I don't really want to add shit, of course, later on. I want to add a lot of shit to this. I want to add live trading. I want to add funded accounts. It's gonna be like next level shit, but for now I think this is a good a good structure. Do I need to add anything else? I don't think so. Consistency tracker, yeah. I need, of course, I need to change the logo and shit, but yeah, generally, I think this is the structure I'm gonna push before launch. And of course, like having the ranking system and of cleaner animations. Right now, it's just a rough version. If I work hard and I'm not running out of credits, I can probably bring this to launch in 6 months. And it's all with AI, bro. Like, if you're watching this, I don't know how. What's your name? Oh, it's so hard to read. See, what the fuck? See, 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 Weherico. What the fuck? I can't read your name, bro. I'm sorry. If you're watching this, bro, use AI because this is all done with AI. This is all done in Base 44. So if you want to build like cool stuff, use Base 44. This is the app. I'm just giving it prompts and just building the fucking app. And you can do so much cool shit with this fucking Base 44. You can publish your app. I can publish it right now and people can use it. Right? For free. You can even do it for free. You can't fucking do it. The light is destroying my eyes. But you can do it. You can do everything on this app. Like you can host it, you can integrate AI, you can introduce APIs, agents. Maybe you can do everything that you need to be doing in Base 44. Bro, not much actually, not much. I don't think if it's 3 months of work, cause it's easy. It's actually pretty fucking easy to build it. The only like work thing that you have to do is that the AI is not gonna like come up with the thing you want just straight off the bat. Like you're gonna have to keep refining and refining. For example, at first, I don't know if I have screenshots. Maybe I have screenshots. I don't. What the fuck? Okay, I don't know what that is. Um, I don't know if I have screenshots. I wish I had, and show you how the app. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I have. Look how the app looked like right at first when I started. It just looked very boring. Even the this is kind of like recent. It just look kind of like shit. It doesn't take much work. The only work thing you have to do is that you have to have the idea or have a good like vision, and the other thing is gonna be just refining, and it's not hard work. Just yeah, just being there to keep refining and not losing your patience, right? Because it's gonna take, like, for me it took like 5 tries to make like this hover effect where it shows this light, right? The only thing that would be limiting you in terms of building like a really cool app is gonna be credits, right? Because of course this platform has credits, so um you're not able to build like every single day if you don't pay money for it. Right now I think I'm on like a $40 plan, so I can type like 250 prompts this month. I can make, in a sense, 250 changes this month on this, right? It's not bad, honestly. I don't think it's bad price for what this platform fucking offers, because at this point, bro, this shit starts looking like a really solid like product or site that like a really expensive product. Like you can sell these sites, build sites like this, and sell them for 5K. Genuinely sell them for 5K. I've seen people do that, and I've had the idea of doing it as well. And this is like making AI websites with for businesses and then selling them, because it doesn't take a lot of effort. You can probably do that shit in like 2 days. But just try it, bro. It's for free now. You can just try and you're gonna see for yourself. It doesn't take long, as I said. You just have to have a vision for something cool, right? Because you can just try it because it lets you use it for free if you wanted to, and just come here, just log in and just tell them what you want to do. For example, okay, tell me your idea. If you don't want to log in, tell me an idea you have, and I'm gonna paste the prompt, and we're gonna see like what it generates. If you're down for that, you tell me. Okay, just write in chat what you want to build, in a sense, in what is one idea that you had, or just what you want to build, and then I'm just gonna paste it here, and we're gonna see what it does. If you want to, right? But until you do that, until you write the prompt, I'm actually gonna go smoke a cig. I think you just left. Sadly. No, bro, why did you leave, bro? That would have been so cool to do, bro. That would be so cool. Yeah, then what am I gonna do? Then I'm probably gonna start working. I do have to write some ideas, so I just have to get my mind straight and start like structuring because it's so chaos in my mind. It's so much chaos. Iteration. We're gonna start. Okay, visually, what are the next steps? What do I want to work on? The first sections I'm gonna really refine right now are gonna be analysis and trades. I do want maybe these panels to look bigger, maybe fix this. And yeah, I'm overheating. I need a break, bro. I need to see it. It's crazy, bro. It's sad this guy left the fucking stream exactly when I told him to generate me a prompt, and I would have actually done that. That would have been such a cool activity, but it is what it is. It's yeah. Okay, so let's start with each section and start like analyzing. Okay, what do we want to do? I think I'm actually gonna like doodle on it, maybe to like realize what I want to have from this. And I think it's useful, no? And then I want kind of like a subtle trading chart around here, around the top header. It looks good as this, maybe even here in the center somewhere. I don't know. What do I want to change is this. I really want to change this. I essentially want to make them bigger so they can scale with like half of the screen. I think it's good to have this much empty space. And maybe like a completion meter. Based on time frame on each like header that you complete. Like you have header 4, header 1. I think it's kind of, I don't think it's needed actually. I don't really want that. Other than that, I don't think I even need to doodle because it's just makes it harder to see. So analysis, this is like weekly section. Then we're gonna have like header 2 daily section. I want to make goals like this and maybe keep track of what I want to do. So yeah, of course we want that chart. We want to do something about the bias indicator. It's just weird. First thing I would say is color needs to match the color of monitor state of tradable status. I still do want to make them wider though, make them not wider, taller. I want them to take half of the screen you're using in a sense, the empty space. And I think that's pretty much it. I don't want to do much here. I don't think it's needed. It would be cool actually to make them wider. Okay, have monitor in this kind of thing on the same level, and then yeah. Okay. So I have a good idea. There's something about it. It's just weird. Okay, so here what I'm gonna do is actually generate a chart, like equity curve one, based on bias and make the color match the one of tradable status. Bullish green, consolidation, that would be so cool, yellow, and bearish red. I wanted to make them taller, make the card taller, and that's gonna be pretty much. I don't think there's needed to add more, but of course I wanted that like the chart to be subtle, and I want it to be the same. I think it's fine to be the same. Goals, okay, add a chart around the drawing. That we will do. Maybe we're gonna review the top part later on. I don't know, something's wrong with the buttons here. It just doesn't look like good. They need to be, honestly, they need to be down here. Maybe move the whole text a bit lower and keep the buttons around here. Keep it clear. I think clear would be better for each section. And we have like a clear here, not top here. I don't think it's a good. Maybe under. I don't know if I want this clear button. Probably not. but we're gonna review that later on. um color, oops, color of completion, the first one here, the first one here. Of course we need to make them pop more. I feel like we were in weekly, right? And already is my data just lost? Wait, oh no, it works. Oh, because it's the next week, that's why. Yeah, I don't know why this is like this. Also, yeah, on the weekly view I want to eliminate arrow button, make it function, make the functionality on click on the card itself. Oh yeah, I forgot about the daily section. I do want to make the hover, make hover color to one used in weekly. Bias, I'm just gonna try and make these higher, taller, I guess is the word, taller. Add a track color on voiceover. Yeah, color of completion, the first one here, the first card. Make the function on the card. What did I wanna, bro? Oh yeah, the hover, I added that. I want the hover color to be the same. Font, I think it's fine. I kind of like this font. It needs to be a bit more. Background is fine. Background is really good here. Ooh, wait, what was that? That was so cool. This is, yeah, this is definitely the background we're using. It had like a blue color maybe, but I do like this green. I like the hover button. Yeah, remove the arrow so we can just click on it. The hover is fine here. Yeah, I think we should make this glow a bit more. And we also need to add, like, I would prefer bias correctness here. Yeah, I would prefer adding, like, okay, I think it's more useful to see bias, like how correct you were on your biases, rather than seeing the pairs you consider tradable for the day. I don't know if I should add bias, because then maybe in here we add a section where, okay, what's my bias, like for the bias correctness, whether your bias was correct. And add like a review section of your analysis. Yeah, it would be pretty cool to have. I think that would be really useful, like reviewing, okay, was my bias right, was my bias wrong, what ended up happening. But isn't that gonna be used in like breakdowns? I mean, you're reviewing the statistic of the bias and breakdowns, you're looking more at PA. Hmm. I think it's just gonna be a tag where you just select if your bias was correct or not. And you're gonna be able to only see it in the weak section. Okay, bias correctness or something. I think I'm gonna think about this later. Maybe think about bias correctness and having weekly section show it, but it's just not something I really want to. Probably in the late levels of the app I'm gonna work on that. Other than that, do I want anything else visually? I think it needs to be more glassy. I think it's a fine glass, but oh yeah, add glow effects to the completion dots. Oh, glow effects to completion dots, and yeah. Monthly section, I don't know. I think it's not that useful to see the pairs you had bias on, or not bias, but yeah, you had a potential trade in, or you consider to have a potential trade. Maybe it's just better to track um, completion, but that's kind of what it is. It is completion. I don't know about like I do want to add some more stats here, but yeah, I think bias completion would be something that's useful for me as well. Right now, I think it's much useful to see tradable pairs. I mean, kind of, it's more not like tradable. What pairs are you really looking to trade, right? And then you can see on the monthly time frame, okay, what pairs that I heavily consider to trade. But how is this data? How is this data useful? I don't know, bro. You know what we're thinking at this point. Yeah, we were in the monthly view. Make the text better. Keep the not glow completion status from weekly. And we should work on this as well. And have the same charts here. Have like moment that it animates when you hover. Yeah, that would be really cool. So on the card panel itself, I want this changed. So I want, of course, to we definitely need to change the panel. It looks so shit right now. Panel. It looks so shit. It just looks shit. I want this to start feeling high end. This is from the past version of the app. It's not upgraded. It doesn't have the fuel upgraded, and we need to do that. Bullish and bearish, or potential trader, more like. I mean, it's such a useless stat, bro. I think bias is just what is useful, right? And then see here, okay, what bias did I have on my pairs? I think it's just more useful. And then we can also like track bias correctness necessarily, but we shouldn't really track that much data from analysis unless it's okay, consistency of doing analysis, which we are by the complete. We should add something to the per section on the weekly section. Add completion for one session at a time. In terms of functionality, and also like bias correctness, or bias accuracy, I guess it's a better word to call it. How you have the good bias that the market end up doing what you initially thought it was doing, but it's weird because I don't really have much of a bias anyways. Sometimes I do. But I think it's just a good thing to like track. Okay, this is what we're gonna do for the session. Maybe you expect London to be bearish, and then you can track whether you were right or wrong. And oh yeah, or maybe we're gonna be bullish, or maybe initially I thought we're gonna navigate lower, or just for each session, then you can review. Yeah, we need to work on the panels themselves. We need to upgrade upgrade. Oops. Check upgrade visually. Look, upgrade visually. Reduce functions to only bias. Instead of buttons, still have buttons, but use kinda the same chart for main panel, like chart animating higher and green if you're bullish, etc. Much rather than tracking every pressure, it's just like tracking your bias accuracy, tracking your, that's what analysis does. It's just like setting up a bias or setting up scenarios for what you want to do. It's kind of hard to track it though. Maybe just about thinking, okay, what do you think the session is gonna do? That's what you say in analysis. And then you can also tradable or not. I don't know yet how to track this. It's just big question. Mm, I still tradability. So if we have like buys, then bullish chart, sells, bearish chart, both ways, consolidation, and no skip, just something to illustrate skip. And remove the I pretty much eliminate the bias mark. And then on the weekly view, yeah, just show like mini review of what you made, of what you considered for each pair. For example, bullish, bearish, consolidation, both ways, or not tradable, or no bias. Pretty much, because for me bias means read. So we're gonna see what we do with this, but I just think I really want to make what's useful for me first, which is like leaning into one direction. For example, if there's days where I'm really leaning bearish, for example, in cases like this where we just have a lot of resistance, I would just say it's bearish. Okay, like I'm choosing to be only looking at sells, and I completely ignore buys. Across this, maybe I can look at buys later on, but again, we have analysis for each section. And then if I'm sometimes open for both. Here we had buy bias again, like I wasn't looking at shorts. Sometimes I'm open at both, like we are here. Kind of open at both because we were struggling between two ranges. Yeah, I think it's useful. So, and then we're gonna track it here. Just change the data to still show the same thing, just in like in a smaller format. Yeah, I think we're gonna start working on this section, and we're gonna see what we come up with. And in the week time, I don't know if I really want to be working on this because it's just gonna take all my energy, and I need to be it on trading. So what do we want it to do, right? What should we already have it noticed? So do something about the bias indicator, right? Okay, I think we should start with, now let's work on what's inside the panel, that thing that pops up when you open a pair panel. Oh yeah, in terms of functionality, I also need the card to be resizable. Functionality, resizable and movable. So if we want to, let's say we can detach it from here, we have like a 3 button, we can move it where we want on the screen. We also need to fix this layout with yeah, I think we should start with that actually. Layout, layout. There's big changes for you to be made here, since as I can see the entire page has been designed this way, and what we are talking about is the sidebar. Everything you've aligned until now, you've aligned around the sidebar being fully expanded. The problem is when I minimize the sidebar, the content of the page has now some huge white space where the previous expanded sidebar was. So of course I want you to fix this. So the overall layout when sidebar collapses is adjusted to fit now the empty space or I mean, kind of would be weird for the sidebar to change at all times. So I think, isn't it just better to have like yeah, but what if you wanna, yeah, it's just better to be adjusted. Make a smooth transition between adjustments from pages, right? Now thinking about it, when we expand the sidebar, the layout of the page changes to be properly aligned with now the sidebar length. If I collapse, it should readjust to now have proper adjustment considering sidebar size needs to be fluid. Okay, that's pretty much it in terms of layout. What do I want to do next is, yeah, start working on each. We're gonna start with the panel. Let's work on what's inside the panel. Inside the panels that open in trades and breakdowns, when we click on either a pair card or a trade list, I want both of them visually upgraded, so now it suits the overall vision that we have. Glassy panel, green contrast, high premium feel, the exact thing we upgraded on previously, right? And yeah, now let's duo into analysis pair cards. Visually, as I said, keep good style. Again, we need to add it would be cool to have the hover effect as well. When we hover around here. First, before we get any further, I want to have the same hover effect that we have on our cards. In analysis section, daily view, I want you to change the color of the light to be the same as the ones in weekly view. The light that we see when we hover effect, make it green, the same. Good. Okay, for sure. If we have on our cards, on the window that now has opened. We'll call this from now panel in terms of headings. They just look whack. They need visual upgrades, font, everything. I want you to add functionality here. Here is that if we want, we can create or delete existing drawings, existing headings. For example, if I want to eliminate 4-hour analysis toggle heading and add a new one. For buttons, keep exact or keep theme as we have in the main page on analysis when panel not opened. Okay, so we want to be able to do that. Also, inside the toggle heading where we type, I want you to add /3/32 to add headers the same we have in Notion, and also add checkbox. Which checkbox? Same as Notion. Keep good style. Want a typing animation if possible. More customized, cleaner, with a subtle maybe print effect, even with green if you can do it. Also, while not typing, the bar that keeps popping pin should be modified to suit color, maybe green, and add glows. It's so, I don't know how to say, it's so hard to do. In a sense, it's so hard to do work like this. In a sense, it's not. I think it's also just hard outside, and my window, my window's open. It's not fucking open. That's why it's so on a consistent basis. Maybe then add glows. Also want to be able to move toggle headings down if I want them resorted. For now, also change base template for headings, which is now 1 hour, 50 minute, 1 minute context, and 1 minute. Okay, now I want you to remove bias in terms of the buttons that we have present and key potential trades. Here we want to do some cool upgrades. We want to just change the title to bias, which is gonna be bias sells both ways, and no, this pretty much will be okay. Then we are gonna have an interesting use of a button instead of a normal chart, of a normal button. It's gonna be like a equity curve, similar to what you use in Trades dashboard, that when hovered over animates in the direction of specific button. For example, hover over buys, we get an animated, eased in smooth I don't know how to say, animation of price going higher or equity curve when sells price going lower, both ways, like consolidation, and just figure out something to display. They all have animations simulating price printing in that direction. Eased, smooth, premium fuel. Make the equity curves in themselves have clean, subtle glows. Clean, subtle glows. Yeah, subtle glows. Make color matching, such as price green chart, sells red chart, both ways blue chart, maybe. Let's keep it orange. I kind of like both ways orange chart, and who you figure out. Now you have to update data structure to work with the week and monthly section as well within the page. Another thing, I want the window of the panel that pops up be resizable and movable across the screen. Now we have to have it to work with the weekly view, so display biases rather than tradability. Then tradable, not tradable as before. Keep maybe some mini charts, some mini chart icons, and make layout like this. No, fuck. Stop. I pressed enter. Now make layout like this. Bullish arrow, green, UK DAX, bearish arrow, US 30, consolidation arrow, red, orange DAX, no trades, icon, Nasdaq. And of course data is transmitted from the completion within the panel. Okay, within the panel. Okay, next I want you to remove the arrow button from the weekly view paragraphs, and I want the functionality of the button transmute it to on click of the card. So if we click wherever the card is, it drives us to the specific analysis from that day. Bone completion status. I don't know how it happened. I have completed once Tuesday, and Monday it had a unique, nice looking effect. It was all greened out. It was all greened out. I want you to keep that effect and remove the old completed effect. In a sense, just upgrade how completion status looks like while also fixing the bug. On completion status, the card panel is greened out, and also of course maintaining the high-end theme. Monthly view of course needs updating. You already know what to do. Daily section as well. Here's something important. I want the card resize to generally take 50% of the display's height each card. So by us having 2 rows, the cards completely fill the screen, of course also considering the other components layout. Of the empty space lower. Another thing, now the bias status is gonna be displayed here in daily section in each card panel. We are gonna have the same equity curve chart type thing, except not necessarily not animated, maybe subtle, just a subtle moving glow. Do not no trail path or animation of chart printing from 0, like inside the card panel. I think that's it. That's what we want to do in this section. It's a big ass fucking prompt. Let's see what it does. Jesus fucking Christ, Ling, bro. Shit took so long to type. Let's see what it do. Until then, I'm gonna go smoke, and then after this prompt, I'm very, very highly probably gonna start to have journaling. I should also fix the cursor, but yeah. We're gonna I wanna check it after to see like what has happened. Oh yeah, I think wasn't this my short idea? What is this short? It actually looks decent as like a market open trade, but it still might sweep higher. But yeah, still. Let's see what it do, bro. It's still working. Damn. It's still working. Now top to match the premium glasses style with the glassy section look. I guess that's good. Let's see what it do, bro. Kinda excited. Kinda excited, bro. Yeah, it's cool, bro, that I live in a time where I can actually bring my ideas to reality. It's crazy. That's, I think, what's like the model for the app. Chart and trade. Jordan trade. Ooh. Like this. Wonder how many credits it's gonna use for this. No, bro, no like that, bro. Not like that, but not a bad try though. I guess it looks fine. Do we have the same hover though? Yeah, we do have the same green hover. Monthly view doesn't look bad. I hate that I have to scroll, but other than that, don't eliminate that placeholder. Ooh, this was a cool. And remove, bro. Remove the potential trades. I just told you to remove that. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my god, that's so cool, bro. That's so fucking cool. That's so cool. Okay. But some adjustments, kind of, sir. Not like this 2x2 grid. I want 4 pairs displayed in one line and for each session, right? 4 cards, one line. New York, London. 4 cards, one line, New York. But both of the lines accumulated take up the empty space. Oh, it adjusts. Okay, that's good, bro. That's actually very good. Also, I haven't looked. Oops. I haven't looked here. It's. I mean, it's a consistent hover. We need to change the hover. And I want that hover to be present around here as well. I want the hover to be present. The buttons need like a visual upgrade. This one they look good, these ones. Take the empty space. So for, I guess, a 2x4 or 4x2 or whatever you call it, just make it, please. Inside the panel there's couple, see, like this is the workflow. Like it's not gonna make what you want on the first try. It's just not going to. Couple changes. Placeholder, remove it for the text. It looks horrible. Just don't have a placeholder. Placeholder for the text under each toggle heading. We have the button to remove, so I can remove, add section. Can I? No, I don't think I can move them. I think it looks good, but we need hover effects. First, let's talk hover. How many? Oh, 4 credits. Jesus. Hover effects. And the border of the panel is just consistently hovered. Fully. That's not good. It needs to keep in mind cursor position. The border. Ooh, I like this. Ooh, that's so cool, bro. I mean, just chilling, bro. Just working, just trading, and that's pretty much it right now. I work in construction. How about you, buddy? That's cool, but it needs to keep going, man. That's such a cool animation. Yeah, pretty much like that. I just disappear sometimes, bro. I just disappear sometimes and come back. That's just how it is, bro. The typing animation is very cool. So, I need to keep in mind the cursor position. The border, of course, should not be fully filled. Pretty much never. The color should be like 10-20%. Let's say 20% of what side the cursor is in the panel itself. So meaning if it's here, like we only get like half of this hovering. Also, we need hover effects inside the panel themselves. So cursor should trigger some sort of light change on everything in the panel. On everything in the panel. Yeah, pretty much everything in the panel. Of course, it can't be too much. It needs to be subtle and clean. Maybe hover only on for toggle headings. Imagine it hovering like where you are and having like the background. Toggle headings, hover light on Discord. Okay, bro, I'm gonna check. Just give me 1 sec to to do this shit, bro. I really wanna iterate this. Hover light around the text box. Hover right around the text box and maybe subtly around the heading. I don't know. Let's just let it like that. Text box, remove potential trades. For trade button, for me, biases potential trade. Keep only bias. Do we need something else to iterate? I think this looks good. Maybe make it pop more. The equity curve animation on daily view looks good. Just make it pop slightly more. I feel like maybe too small, but we're gonna see how it looks when we are getting the proper view. Wait, is it stuck or am I pressing something or what is happening? I think that's it. Let's just send it. I'm gonna check my Discord, bro. Oh, you Rex, man? Or I didn't realize. Oh no, you're not Rex. That's what I thought. I'd love to be to have a copy. Yeah, sure, bro. Sure, bro. But as I said, this is gonna be like the journal is gonna be free to use on most features. Like it's gonna be definitely free to use. And as I said before in the stream, you're gonna have the option to fully use even like premium features if you just grind, right? If you're consistent and make your analysis, if you're consistent in things like that, you're gonna get coins, and with coins you're gonna be able to buy the premium features as well. So it's gonna be usable for free. It just needs a bit more work, and I just cannot send the copy right now in that sense. But it's gonna be out there, bro. Like, you're gonna be able to use it. It's just in development right now. That's the thing, right? And after it's of course like a version that I would say, yeah, I'm fine with this. This is usable. Then of course, bro. It didn't change it yet. It's working, but yeah, it's definitely gonna be usable. So every single guy that pretty much watches this video, if he wants to, he can use this shit. And this works well. Okay, the header. So don't worry about that shit, bro. It's gonna be for free anyways. Most of it, of course. One thing that I need to, in a sense, make money for the app some way. So one thing that's gonna be on the free version that kind of sucks in a sense, that is that your data is gonna get saved on the browser. So if, I don't know, it's gonna be like Excalidraw. Somehow I want you to be able to, like, I don't know, keep a record of your data, which you can, because even Excalidraw, if you check it, it's gonna save like what you're using on your PC. It has like yeah, I think these stuff. So I don't know, we're gonna see how I do this, but yeah, on the free version, data is gonna be pretty much stored on the web, and on the bulk version is gonna be stored on your account, like Notion, right? And the thing that's gonna suck probably is gonna be that, yeah, if you clear your browser, you can lose your data in a sense. But I'm still gonna make ways in a sense where you cannot like fully lose your data. I don't know. I'm gonna see what I do about that, but I do know it's gonna be a free version and a paid version. On the free version, you can do pretty much almost everything. You can do one or the ones. Oh, I forgot to change that. The hover still doesn't work. It kinda did bad. I just wanna, oh, I forgot the typing effect. It works at first. Issues found. Maximum update. Now component resolve. Okay, if it wanted the credits, I'm gonna do it. So it looks decent right now, but we need to work on the hover inside this pretty much, and the hover doesn't work properly still on the edge of the panel. Is it resizable? Oh, it is. It's weird, damn. Oh, and I was kind of fixed. Does the animation work? It still doesn't work. So it's sizable, but I don't know what this is. And here it disappears. I don't know why we have this animation. Like, why can't you just move normally? And can I not snap it back? Now I moved it, and now I cannot move it back. That's gonna need some work, of course, but yeah, we're gonna do it at some point. Now it's just trying. It's kind of bugged in a sense. It's not clear, but yeah, let's just see. Right now it's just the hovers. I want better hovers. This is good. The buttons are good though. I do like the buttons. This needs work. This needs work. It's just like this, which is horrible. It's like the same light hover. Wait. Oh, I thought it's gone. The same light hover I have here, where it kind of lights the borders. I want to have that shit here around the text panel. One tool. So I think it's weird, bro. Why the resize thing? It's weird, but I do want to be able to resize it. Maybe potentially even like open more pairs to check. Like, that's one cool thing that Notion doesn't have, where you can open like multiple panels of like a trade. Yeah, that's one thing that sucks though. I do want to have the option to open like two. Ooh, okay, it died. I think it died again. Just stuck. Keeps dying. Okay, we're gonna see what I do with this shit. The resize feature, I think it's crashing right now. But yeah. So shouldn't I get an update? This is Sunday. Yeah, that's why I'm not getting an update. On the weekly view, we should see it. Yeah, completed. This is still greened out for some reason, but I don't know why it's greened out. It shouldn't be greened out, this one. This should be greened out, but again, it's the same issue. I just completed one pair and then it tags it as completed, which of course we need to fix. Monthly view again, we have the same issue. There's two states here. So this is gonna be my last iteration for today. I used so many credits, like almost 30 with this, and then I'm probably gonna get to journaling. It's kind of late. I do need to journal Friday trading. So first, let's talk hover. Talk hover inside the panel. I was talking about the same exact hover effect we have on daily view analysis section on each card. That light emitted from the cursor that illuminates the borders of each card panel. It's the same exact hover I want, and you should be able to transmute it. I want it to affect the border of the panel. If we have the mouse, affect the border of the panel. When it's attached to right screen, how it is by default, only the left edge should be animated based on cursor position. If top right, if top of panel, top corresponding part of left border gets illuminated. Not all of it, a part of it around the cursor's like radius. Inside the panel, remove the hover effect from the toggle heading itself. Toggle headings. I want animation, I want cursor to trigger same hover effect here around the input text area under each toggle heading. Where we input text, the text bracket or text box, mouse in the middle parts of mouse in the left side of input text, left borders around that point illuminated, same as card panel. Remove the placeholder completely, saying H1, H2, H3 heading, B bullet, etc. Remove them. Don't display that text at all. Does checkbox work? I didn't try. Heading 1 high, heading 2 Monjo, heading 3. Ooh, that's a clean animation to make like the input bigger. I like this, but the problem is it just doesn't keep going. Typing animation now. It works fine at first. I really like it, but it stops after typing first couple of characters. I want it to work on each added character. and also have like this is the last point I'm gonna do is resizing. First thing when we're resizing, when we drag the window from where it's initially stuck, it is smaller. The layout in itself doesn't adjust to size. One first problem. One first problem. Then the app crashes if I try to open another pair. On default, each pair should be stuck to the right, even if you resize another one. Right now I think app crashing because it doesn't know what to do after one panel has been resized or moved. Boom. I do want to copy this and reset the page. Also, the content of the panel, it's wobbling around weirdly when I move it around the screen. it lags behind me actually moving it. It should move at same speed as the window, right? Not lag. The buttons are fine, but content lags for some reason. The toggle headings and its contents. Now, want to have the option to snap it right back into the right corner. So if I snap it here, I want it to automatically kind of resize, right? Alright, go ahead and take full height and get back into default position. It's similar to Windows feature for sizing. Let's see what it does. Let's see. Is it still doing shit or did it? That's pretty cool though. Kinda works weird, so bugged, but the idea is good though. Imagine how cool this shit is, bro. Animation's cool. Oh yeah, now it works good. Can I resize it? I can't. We can move it if you want to. I would like to be able to move it up above the sidebar though, like not in it. But yeah, I also want like some sizable. Oh, I didn't notice the hover. Let's put it back. This work good. It's kind of subtle. Ooh, we have the hover here as well working. But yeah, it's bugged again, bro. I don't know why the app keeps crashing. Okay, now it works. I want this kind of hovers as well here. See, like once I click off, the hover re-triggers on another panel, not on the specific. Oh, never mind. Oh, it just has to go out again. Okay. For now, it is looking way better, but here's still something I kind of like. This it looks very cool. I would want to be able to make it full screen though. Ooh, this needs to pop a bit more here, and we need to do something about the colors, but overall it is better. And we need to fix the text animation. Doesn't start from the center. I feel like I like the backspace one, don't I? The space is just positioned weird. And I would love to have like typing at the bottom, deleting at the top, and space be both sides like a blue. Or it can be at like, I don't know, we're gonna see, but it does look pretty cool. I don't know, I think you never see shit like this. It's gonna be so much more fun to type, honestly. Of course, I don't know if it's gonna be like the final version, because I really think we can do some cooler shit, like maybe waves. But yeah, it's already definitely cool. So we're gonna see what we do. The hover needs to be triggered properly. Not only when, yeah, no, it just doesn't work and it crashed again. When I click off the pair, it tends to crash. I think it struggles with the hover. And identifying. We can move this. It's pretty cool. When I would want the option bro, I pressed X. The X doesn't work. crashed again. So the resizable things are crashing a bit, which again is just refinement. But yeah. This needs to pop more, honestly. And again, it just crashes. It keeps crashing. It keeps getting stuck. I don't know exactly because I feel like now it needs like almost like a whole redesign. I'm gonna see what I do in terms of these. So now they are bigger and I don't know what to do with the text necessarily. But it is better than before. I wonder, does this resize? I did tell it to resize, but it doesn't. First I want it to be usable on phone as well, but it's just like last priority. The close works weird. Also kind of want to like have open pairs here if you don't decide to. Keeps crashing, so there's definitely something we need to fix here. Maybe I'm gonna ask the agent, no crash. Maybe just have like a simple bigger text here showing the pair and this bigger. Maybe we don't even need the layouts to be this big, but I feel like I just like them this way. I feel like it would be just weird otherwise. And we need to also change the lazy load. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. Right now, this is how I would use it, honestly. Like have okay, direction that I'm gonna choose. The typing animation makes it more fun. I also wanna be able to make it full screen. This is what this button should do. Snap to side should be just like a boom and then it snaps right there. Right? That's what it should be. Yeah, also add the chart here. Yeah. Reduce color. You have to reduce color. I feel like it's too much color right now because of these things, maybe because of this skip. Like this should be put here and that's it, like a simple color outline. And it should be centered. Now these two are just weird. But with time we're gonna do it, bro. And he keeps crashing now. It keeps crashing when it's just the panel interactivity, something's wrong here. I think it's when I'm clicking on a panel they tend to animate, which is weird. And it just keeps crashing. I think after 2 panels that I click it just crashes. Yeah. For some reason it crashes around that, but we're gonna back test it. I think hover also just some. I'm just making my plan for now. I think I do want to work in this section because it's so useful and I like the typing animation, and we're pretty much gonna copy a lot of these things from from art, and we need to be able to do this full screen. This centered completion state I think we need to work on because it's still yeah, that's just oh no, it looks like it works fine. See, after 2 pairs it keeps crashing, so I'm gonna do this right here. Okay, it just keeps crashing. It should show on weekly view. Oh yeah, I think I have to tap to analyze. Didn't I analyze? Oh, and it still holds like an old. I didn't even realize it still holds an old. Yeah. This is good though. Oh yeah, this is actually decent, I would say. How it looks. Do I want this to be this size though? I feel like it would just be weird if they wouldn't, right? It's just so much empty space. It does look good smaller, but what do I do with all this empty space that we have? All this space down here. This doesn't look bad, but I feel like I would still like them probably smaller. But then again, like you just have this huge. Maybe move analysis here. Oh, it does have that glitch effect. I just saw it glitch. I think it's every 30 seconds or 1 minute. The analysis glitches. I just added that, but I don't know. Still a lot to be done, but we've done, I think, some great progress today. Now it's just gonna be a lot about refine. Oh, there was the glitch effect again. Looks like you're tripping, but you're not really. Maybe it triggers when I move to a different section. No, it doesn't. It just, I think it triggers every minute. But yeah. I still think we did some pretty good progress. I'm not entirely sure. It's just a lot of iteration, honestly. It's pretty clean, even the animation is clean, I like it. It's, the base is pretty much there, but I think right now it's just gonna be a bit of iteration, fixing bugs, and making the resize thing, maybe making this panel, it still looks whack. It still looks, it just looks whack. The panel, I don't know, looks old. Visually, it still sucks. We need to make it look more cool. Maybe again have like a background. Yeah, add a background to the panel. Make something move while we're typing. We can add a particle or something unique, the same we have here. Right, and this glow is cool. Yeah, I think from tomorrow the work is gonna just get slightly less on the app, so it's just gonna probably be like some more refinements if I have time. But yeah, I'm gonna see you tomorrow. I think there's enough work for a while on